Alright, this menu screen's already.
Marty, you gotta get with
it's
it.
chewing away at me. Ooh.
The path was not chosen.
They chose their path.
Yes.
I don't know who these kids are.
Not knowing the fear of death.
So this is just for a quick primer. Final Fantasy Type-0 was a well-regarded PSP game in Japan that never came.
Never
to
came
the
out
States.
here. It came out exclusively in Japan in 2011.
In 2011, but obviously just came out the HD version on PS4 and Xbox One. Yeah, yesterday. So I'm sure a lot of you, maybe some of you may have already been playing it. Some of you maybe bought it because you were really excited for Final Fantasy 15 Episode Dusky, which we streamed yesterday.
Yes.
And that went really well.
It went really well. It was awesome. You can actually see that on our page if you go to our webpage and look it up. You can see Caleb and I summon an awesome Eidolon.
Yeah, it had you somehow created a narrative arc in the 2 hours.
It was
you
amazing.
Accidentally created an awesome narrative
arc. It was great.
So this, yeah, I mean, if you're used to sort of the whimsical nature of a lot of Final Fantasy games, this doesn't really have that whimsy as we see right now.
No.
It sort of has this sepia, like, I believe the games director Tabata-san described it as like he was going for like a war documentary feel.
Yeah.
And so the game revolves around these sort of child soldiers, these cadets that are thrown in
these very young
war.
teenagers.
Yeah, that's nuts. So are these playable characters, or are these sort of...
No.
Okay. Well, I probably should have realized that 3 seconds later they were going to get blasted by a
If they were, they're not now.
Remember, you can tweet at us, tweet at IGN using the hashtag IGNPlaysLive. Imayar tweeted us asking if we think that Type-0 is going to sell copies, basically. Does that chocobo have blood all over him?
Yes.
What is happening? I totally did not expect all of this to happen.
I'm already tearing up.
What is happening? Okay, this is incredible. So Amar tweeted us asking if we think Type-0 is going to sell copies because of the episode Dusky.
Definitely.
Yeah, I think so too. But, you know, the good thing is, if you bought it just to play Dusky, you also get a really rad RPG.
You get a great game.
Yeah.
I gave it an 8. That's a great.
Yeah. Is the chocobo named Chichiri?
Yeah. So I'll explain the origin behind that name later, because it's actually really interesting.
Interesting. Is this chocobo like a character in the game?
No.
So where do you, kind of story-wise, where do you rank this in the Final Fantasy pantheon?
You know, it's so different from a lot of the games. It's hard to say.
Yeah.
It's a good story, but like a lot of Final Fantasies, it's very convoluted.
Yeah.
You have to do a lot of research in terms of the world of Orient and the 13, because this used to be 13 Agido.
That's right. Yeah, this was a member of the Fabula Nova Crystallis trilogy that is now slowly coming to the States in some form or another.
In some form or another.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
so they changed it to Type-0 because it has less and less to do with that actual lore.
Sure,
but there are
yeah.
some things. There are Lissi in this.
Yeah.
So if you're familiar with 13.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Uh-huh.
Okay, interesting. So this takes place in the same world as 13?
It takes place in the same sort of universe.
Yeah.
But it's so different from 13. They finally just renamed it Type-0.
Yeah, totally.
I actually did an interview with Hajime Tabata, the director of the game, and he had all sorts of interesting things to say about the process of making this game and how it started off as a game that they wanted for a mobile system that didn't even exist to HD consoles.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
Okay, this is just the bleakest.
It's so
sad. I did not realize that at 1 p.m. on a Wednesday that I was just going to be super depressed watching a chocobo die. Wait, did he get healed? Nope, he's dying. Also, to curb some mean comments, we'll be checking our phone throughout this in order to see the tweets and answer questions. I was yelled at once because they thought I wasn't paying attention.
We're paying attention.
This is engagement.
But you have to hashtag it because that's how we're searching.
You got to hashtag. You can't just be sending tweets out to at Joe Biden and asking him Final Fantasy Type-0 questions because we're not going to see those.
He'll probably answer.
He'll totally answer.
Somebody do that, please.
Yes. Tweet. This is sad. Izana.
You can see the sort of war documentary style that they're
doing. Yeah, the sepia tone. It feels like a handheld camera.
Yeah.
So are these characters you play as?
Yes.
Okay.
That's Queen in the back. That's Queen.
It's too late.
I like Queen's glasses.
Yeah, she's really cool.
I know that.
Is this is there a main character? I feel like I've seen this character in the
Ace is sort of the default main character,
Yeah.
but there's really not. Like some Final Fantasy games, there's not exactly a main character.
Totally,
Ace
yeah.
is just sort of the default main character.
Oh no.
Count on you.
Okay, this is just. Why is everything the
It
saddest?
gets me every time. I've seen this 7 times, and I still tear up.
Oh.
Let's rest.
Wait, how do you learn the story of the Chocobo's name? Or do you just know that through internet?
So I actually know that through, there's a cultural reference of
Oh.
the 4 countries are based on the 4 directions in Asian culture. So there's North Gembu, East Seiryu, South Suzaku, West Byakko. If you're
Okay.
familiar with an anime called Fushigi Yugi, you know where I'm going with this.
I am
And,
not familiar. So I do
Chichiri
not know
is
where
the
you-
name of one of the star constellations within the Suzaku group.
Oh.
And so there's like a Tusky Bridge, stuff like that.
That's.
So
You just got fun fact.
yeah, that was a fun
You
fact.
learned, audience.
Yeah. These are Byakko soldiers.
Uh-oh. Oh, dude. What's he got in his hands? He's got a staff.
That's 9. He says hey and yo a lot, and it drives me crazy. He does it in the Japanese version too, though, so that
Sure.
wasn't a bad English
wasn't- it
translation.
wasn't
It's just an
localization.
annoying thing that
Yeah.
character does.
Is this the end?
Once again, if you're just joining us, Marty and Megan are going to be here from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Pacific today, playing through Final Fantasy Type-0
And
live.
crying through it.
We're going to be crying a lot. Tears will be shed. But we wanna talk to you guys. So tweet at IGN using the hashtag IGNPlaysLive about your questions about Final Fantasy, about Type-0, about crying, about.
It's okay to cry.
It's okay to cry.
It's okay.
That's
It's
what.
okay to express yourself.
Hashtag it's okay to cry.
JJ. Glad.
In the greatest tweet of all time, Guile the Goat tweeted, Type-0 HD intro looks amazing, and he tweeted at IGN and at Joe Biden. So thank you, Guile the
win
Great.
the internet.
You win the internet.
Thank you so much for that.
And now the Department of Homeland Security is checking into you.
I don't want to die.
This is just the bleakest.
So wonderful how his friends are just standing there doing nothing.
Yeah, right?
Not even putting him out of his
So
misery.
yeah, jeez. So, very emotional scene, but sort of that disconnect I have with games is how things in cutscenes are so much more important than things in battle. Because I'm like, well, my characters die all the time, and I just use a Phoenix down.
Yeah.
We can't record gameplay because it's a blocked scene. I don't know what that means.
I don't know either.
Go say goodbye, Ace. It's all right.
Yeah, but I remember having that same problem in the cutscene. I think it was in 13 proper. You're fighting things for like 30 hours and dying and being brought back to life with Phoenix Downs and everything.
Right.
But suddenly a character pulls out like a pistol on another character in a cutscene.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, "Whoa, you're gonna shoot him with a pistol?" And I'm like, "We just fought a dragon. I got eaten by a dragon and brought back to life. I don't think the pistol's gonna hurt me." Oh. Chi-chi-chi.
It is. I'm tearing up again.
Keeps happening.
I don't understand it. I just saw like 40 people blown up, but I'm crying over the chocobo. I am not a good person.
So let's be fair. You're not crying over the dead boy. You're crying over the chocobo.
No, I actually
let's be
am
real.
crying for both. It's so sad.
It's
Because you learn a little bit more about his backstory later
As
too.
you go on. Oh, okay, gotcha.
So this does have significance. This isn't just some random person.
Random death. Yeah. These are some stylish cutscenes. There's some stylish credits.
Yeah. And it definitely sets the tone for the rest of the
Yeah,
game.
totally. I know a lot of the one of the questions that a lot of people had when the HD version of this game was announced, and even right now, is why there's no Vita version. Because that almost seems like that would have been the.
I asked
handheld.
Tabata about
Whoa!
that.
It's almost like we planned this. We
It's
did not
almost
plan
like
this,
we planned this, but no, actually we didn't. So one of the questions I had from him is there's Agido Plus for PlayStation Vita.
That's right.
Came
Yeah.
out in Japan. I asked him if it is coming to the US, and I got a TBD.
Ooh,
So it's not a no.
it's not a no.
It's not a no.
That would be exciting.
That would be exciting.
Yeah.
And at the end of Type-0, there may be a hint there might be a Type-1.
Yeah, I watched that footage. We have the story up on the site where you can watch if you just want to time travel to the end of the game.
Yeah,
and watch
it's kind of.
Is that like a hidden ending or is it just a?
It's a hidden ending. It's kind of spoilerish, but not
Yeah,
really.
yeah.
It's hard to explain, but it's
Yeah,
not really a
and
spoiler. But
I mean, out of context, it's not spoilery because I watched it and was like, I don't know what this is.
yeah,
But it looks cool and sort of hints that the series may continue.
yeah. Tabata has mentioned he wants to do a sequel.
Yeah,
for sure.
But now Tabata is obviously sort of busy
With
making
Final
another
Fantasy
game.
15.
Yeah, making another gigantic game.
Yeah. So one of the reasons that this game was almost canceled was because he was on so many different projects. So he's doing Third Birthday.
Yeah, the Parasite Eve.
Crisis Core.
Jeez.
Yeah. So this almost got canceled because there were too many things going on. So they kept having to shove it back.
Bump a Chicken.
Yep. That is a popular J-pop band.
Was that what we just heard?
Maybe. I can't remember if they do this or the end song.
Feeling it. All right, we're loading. Are we getting the gameplay? Time to gameplay? Time to gameplay. 12 minutes.
It's time to gameplay. Well, almost.
Okay. TBD. Time to
We're
gameplay.
almost there.
Possibly 13 minutes.
Yeah.
Jacob Keel tweeted us that he's going to rename his cat Chichiri.
Yes.
In honor.
Chichiri is an awesome name.
In honor of the dead Chichiri.
He lives on. He lives on in our hearts.
Uh-oh, this looks like gameplay.
This looks like, here we go.
Time to gameplay, 13
Gate,
minutes.
also known as Susan Gate. The Life Arm grants you re-raise status, so we actually don't need to worry about Phoenix Downs or the Undying Wish spell that you'll see later on. We don't need it because I've played this game 1,000 times.
Boom. This is your tutorial mission IRL.
Yep.
So the whole thing about the combat system in this game is you can switch between any of your cadets. Oh, I guess your 3 party members on the fly.
Yeah, keep missing the kill site.
So we got Ace has cards. That's his weapon. Kind of like Gambit.
that's his weapon, and he can do an Undertaker-like thing where he can like reap souls. Seriously, it's awesome.
Old Undertaker, not
old
biker Undertaker.
I have been a fan of the Undertaker since 1991, so
I
know of which I speak.
Yes. I didn't like Undertaker when he was a biker.
There you go.
That was not my favorite Undertaker.
No, I had Underbiker. What was
the
that?
Underbiker, yeah. And then he had a Kid Rock entrance song. Don't have a Kid Rock song as your entrance music.
Yeah, you'll notice he went back to being the Undertaker.
Good. You learned.
I'm gonna blast you. Boom. Freeze.
Oh, Imperial Trooper.
Oh.
So what? I mean, people who are watching. What's this battle system most like? I mean, is it? Does it have an analog in the Final Fantasy series? Does it have an analog in another RPG?
It's own kind of thing. It's very action-based. So it's do jump, boom.
Oh, that was awesome.
Yeah.
So this is 9. 9's sort of like a dragoon. He has a lance.
Yeah. So he's kind of a dragoon character. Darn it.
Sergeant Major.
This is Queen.
This is Queen.
She's good with lightning magic.
Nice.
Alright, we just got healed. And currently we're trying to take back the school in the area where these kids are from. There's an invading army from the Milites Empire. I forget what it's called.
I like that she has this sort of rapier that she's fencing with.
Yeah, she's kick-ass.
Do you have did you have a party du jour by the end of the game?
I did have a party du jour, but the thing is, you want to level these guys up equally because as you go, there will be different missions that require you to split the team up and do
so if
things.
you just focus on 3 characters, you're going
to be in a world of hurt. I learned that the hard way.
Yeah.
All right, so remember to tweet your questions at us at #IGNPlaysLive, and we will be happy to
tweet at IGN using that hashtag.
Answer them.
Yeah, we'll be answering them. And also, just a shout out to if you own a PS4 and Xbox One, you should download the official IGN apps on both of them. They're free. It's an awesome way to sort of consume all of our videos, our podcasts, our video reviews, our video previews. So I highly recommend if you have a PS4 and Xbox One, download those.
Okay, I'm trying to find a UFO and I'm not doing it very good.
What is that? This is a legit UFO?
Yeah, and I just gave it I just healed it.
You don't.
Apparently.
That's because you use UFO magic. You can't use UFO magic.
What was I
My
thinking?
favorite element is UFO.
Oh, is there a game
with UFO magic?
With UFO magic, tweet at us at
if there's a game. Was there
Live.
UFO magic in Earthbound? Maybe, possibly.
Maybe. If not, there should have been.
Yeah, if there's one game that's gonna have UFO magic, it's Earthbound.
Yeah.
He just ran away.
And you can cut cards.
What was that?
That's awesome.
And you can heal yourself or
That's
heal
the
your
best.
Yeah.
I love that.